home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Cal's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like,
oh, it's a fumble. Fakes a pass to Marker. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Here comes the heat. Complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things.
There he goes. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Golden Bears have pushed it inside the 20. They'll go to the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Blue Devils line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Under fire. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Brown will throw it. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Got his man on the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Working that left side now. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll... Touchdown, Cal! Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So here as they go back to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball?
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Blue Devils will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
He'll pull it on the read. Runs through a tackle. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, said it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's James. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the Blue Devils are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Here's the handoff. Taking it the other way. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Oh, he's got some space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out in the flat. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got him. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Rushes on him. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Brown will throw it. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to keep the drive alive. Nice move to keep running. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snags it on the right. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. The Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Blue Devils! The play-action fake. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown! Brown wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picks up the 1st down. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Golden Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He caught it! Touchdown, Golden Bears! They take the lead with the 6. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is... back at... Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The give from the gun. Got enough for the 1st. Discards him with the stiff arm. He's into the open down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll move the tight end. Caught behind the line. It's Morris. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Brown wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Go straight ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Touchdown, Cal! They move on top. Here. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the 4th. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Gets the first himself.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anthony. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. There he goes. Touchdown, Duke. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Brown will throw it. Back open in the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The handoff to Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Golden Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets the give. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memory.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee.